Stream starting soon. Stream starting soon. Stream starting soon. Stream starting soon.
While waiting, please
Stream
heart
starting
and share
soon.
the show. While waiting, please
Stream
heart
starting
and share
soon.
the show. While waiting.
Please heart and share the show, y'all.
Stream starting soon.
While waiting, please heart and share the show.
Stream starting soon.
Stream starting soon. You better hurry up. Get your biscuits in those seats and heart and share the show.
While waiting, please heart and share the show.
Stream starting soon.
While waiting, please heart and share the show.
I'm Angified. I started Angified Presents.
We share the love of music.
It has been medicine and therapy. Nothing else worked.
It has saved many of us. With mental health, we need to open our eyes.
Hurt people hurt people.
We ask that you listen, comprehend, and relate with your ears.
Form that heart of unity and one.
We share on this stage.
Statistics, feelings,
And ourselves.
we stand with the belief to be you, to be heard, and to be original.
We all may be different, with opinions and beliefs.
At the end of the day, we are all brothers and sisters.
We are family.
We ask that you join us in a magical journey with artists from around the world. Open your minds, let in the love,
and listen with your hearts.
We all want a better tomorrow. Be one.
Communicate and look out for one another. And then, and only then, will you find the world.
We will find peace in all the world.
You'll find the world. And you will find in this shining world. He was among us in every boy and girl. Many have been broken, red hearts turn black. Love will melt the ice and turn in your hearts. Together we can grow a better place. With love in us all, and you will find together we can save it all. And you will find a place called home, where everyone is free to roam. A better place, a whole new world for our children's futures at stake. We'll find, you'll find, oh, you'll find a world. Just open up your hearts, and you will find the world. And you'll find this trying world. Heroes among us and every boy and girl, a better place for our children's sake. Oh, and you'll find, you'll find the world. Rawr. 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 Angified Presents is here tonight, and it is Tuesday. Oh yeah, we're going to have some music news, and more. Before we start this evening, I want to go ahead and I want to send out big prayers to one of our fellow artists and family members. He has been going through a very rough time with his family. I'd like to go ahead and share a link out if you can help him in any way through this time. Johnny D. Jackson, an amazing musician, friend, artist, just very humble man,
Amazing
is
human.
losing.
Good
He's
human.
losing his daughter to cancer, and I just don't even have the words, but my heart goes out to you and your family during this time. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to share that PayPal link out. So if anybody wants to help donate and help in this situation, it would be greatly appreciated, I know. So let's go ahead. Let me drop that out there. I hope everyone is having a good evening. It, like I said, is Tuesday. Still kind of feels like a Sunday. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah?
It's
No?
snowing like it was Sunday, so it still feels like Sunday.
It very much is still. Well, no, it did stop snowing a couple hours ago, but I was out shoveling probably like 3 times today because as soon as I would unshovel, another like inch and a half would fall down, and I was like, But I'll tell you what, I have the cleanest parking spot that there is.
I feel like it being the 17th here in Australia, I could have forewarned you. It has been raining and frankly miserable today.
Do you know?
Despite the fact that we are in the middle of summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a funny one. How do you prevent a summer cold? You catch it in the winter.
Ooh.
You led
That was
right
a good
into
one.
that one, Jake.
She was ready with that one, locked and loaded.
Ah, shucks, you got me.
I was actually saying to my neighbor today, I was like, I should have known better. I was like, I have family and friends in Australia, and they said it was pouring over there. I should have known it was going to be snow here.
I should have messaged you that several hours ago. And for the people punting at home, smash out your vitamin C, get in your potassium, get in your vitamin D. It will prevent
Definitely.
colds. It'll make you feel all around better every day.
And zinc. Don't forget zinc.
Of course. And what sort of food or fruit would you recommend for zinc?
Well, actually the vitamin, but oranges, lemons. There's your vitamin
Perfect.
C, lemons. If you can tolerate it, vinegar, like is very good, like apple cider vinegar. If you can
yeah.
tolerate it,
Do salt and
throw a
vinegar
little bit
chips
of
count?
Yes.
no, but they might have some benefits. But they might
I had
have
a
some benefits.
I had a
So
friend
they're
who
not
couldn't
gonna.
drink any form of beer without breaking out in rosacea. Apple cider vinegar cleared it straight up.
Do you know it works for sunburn too?
What's
So
that?
if you have sunburn, go ahead and get a rag and put some apple cider vinegar on and stick it directly on your sunburn. It takes the sting immediately out and you start going ahead and tanning. It takes the pink out and you don't peel as bad. You might peel a little like hair bit in like those areas you really can't reach, that spot on your back. But any place that you can like reach and you just tap it on like this and let the juice flow into your skin and it takes the sting right out. You might stink a little bit like salad, but hey, that's what showers are
Now,
for.
I was just live and having a lively conversation, no pun intended, with a friend of mine on this website, Mr. Justin Karp, who is a medical doctor. He's actually a foot surgeon.
Okay.
And I was asking you about his broad general medical knowledge. And if he happens to come across this conversation, I would love to get his input, to get some medical doctor input.
Absolutely. That would be awesome. That would be
And
truly awesome.
by the way, without even segueing into that one, check out his music. Fantastic musician, as well as saving people's lives with his amazing foot surgery skills.
So he's not just a doctor.
Well, that's probably why he's good at the foot surgery and everything,
Well,
because he's good as a musician.
I suppose we can call him Dr.
So.
Feelgood in that case.
I'm telling him you said that. He's probably doing that himself right now. Oh, what do you call dangerous precipitation? A reign of terror.
Are you?
Let's go ahead and give some birthday shout outs today. Happy birthday to Kiza. She is a Canadian singer and multi-instrumentalist. Her 2014 single Hideaway peaked at #1 on the UK charts. Preston, 1982. Samuel Preston, lead singer of British indie rock group The Ordinary Boys. Their names derive from a Morrissey song, The Ordinary Boys. 1981, Nick Valenci. Nick Valenci, guitarist with The Strokes, who had the 2001 UK #14 single Last Night and 2001 UK #2 album Is This It? Valenci is married to TV presenter Amanda de Cadenet, who is formerly married to Duran Duran's bassist John Taylor.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know who else's birthday was today? Aaliyah. She was born in 1979. She was an American singer and actress, Aaliyah. She has been credited with people to redefine contemporary R&B, pop, and hip-hop, earning her the nicknames the Princess of R&B and Queen of Urban Pop.
She went too
Well,
soon.
if we're going for queens, let's say Queen of the Damned, shall we?
Yeah. She
absolutely.
was.
So, fun fact about that soundtrack, obviously we all know Jonathan Davis provided vocals, but this hits close to home because the town that I grew up in, Eltham, Melbourne, Australia, several scenes were filmed at the Montsalvat Castle, in Eltham, where I grew up, as well as several scenes throughout the Melbourne city. So that movie does ring close to home. I love that movie.
Oh, that is so freaking awesome. I'm gonna have to watch it again
Right?
now.
That's
It
one of the
rung
last things
true.
she did before she
Yeah.
It
passed.
was
so.
actually, because I believe it was 2001, an
Yes,
unfortunate
August
plane
25th,
accident.
2001, at the age of 22, Aaliyah was killed in an airplane accident in the Bahamas along with 8 other
22.
people on board. When the overload aircraft crashed shortly after takeoff, the pilot was later found to have traces of cocaine and alcohol in his body and was not qualified to fly the aircraft designated for the flight.
So we're going through the Randy Rhoads approach on that one.
I was gonna say you hear that like theme in a lot of rock star plane crashes. Randy Rhoads, that's almost
no doubt.
identical.
My mind went to, Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper,
Yeah,
Richie
yeah.
Valens.
Ooh, guess who's reuniting? I'm kind of like really excited about
Seems
this
like
because
everybody's reuniting.
I'm telling you,
Yes, for the last tour ever.
well,
The virtual tour, they're not gonna
yeah,
be
yes,
physically there.
yes, but no doubt,
Ooh,
no doubt to
Is that a
reunite
fact?
at Coachella.
that's
Yes,
awesome.
they have not
Wait,
performed since
wait, don't speak.
2015. That's right. Don't speak.
I'm in a spider web.
I know just what you're saying.
She's just a girl.
In the world. So leave a message
Well,
and I'll call you back.
Obscure reference time. I'm just glad she didn't felt trapped in a box. This is going back to their ska roots.
Well, it's really awesome to hear that. Like when she went solo, I mean, I loved No Doubt, and I love what she did solo, but I always wanted like them to do more.
Mhm. Well, I guess they last year they had released a song called True Babe on the NBC's The Voice.
When you say last year, do you mean 2023?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm still trying to orientate.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, me too.
When I say last year, I still mean like 1999. So I'm trying to orientate myself around this.
I know. We're different light years away.
When you say 10 years ago, I think 2016. That's where I'm at mentally.
Well, Gwen Stefani actually received a star on Hollywood's Walk of Fame.
She deserves it.
Uh-huh. The 3 non-Stephanie members joined forces with AFI singer Davey Havoc in 2017 as Dream Car. The group is scheduled to perform in May at the Cruel World Festival in Pasadena, California. And my understanding is they reunited again 2023 at the annual Muzak benefit show in Los Angeles. So this is going to be really cool. I'm so glad.
Well, and
Are
doesn't
we going?
Gwen come out of there? Like she's a California girl.
Yeah.
In
So
the
it's gonna be a
interest
lot
of
of fun.
time zones, are we speaking of January 16th happenings?
Yes.
Okay. It is a January 17th for me, so I was just curious.
Well,
I'm
you're
sorry, I didn't
special.
get the news yet.
No, I have had the news just a day later.
Yeah, that's what I said. I haven't had the news yet.
Oh.
I have to wait another day. Okay, what did the snowman and his wife put over the baby's crib?
A blanket.
A snowmobile.
That's cute.
Phil Spector, controversial figure, was
What do
born
you
on
call a
this day.
snowman that tells tall tales?
Oh, Spectre's birthday is today? He is a controversial figure, but when it comes to music, like he was big.
He produced numbers, that's for sure.
Yeah, one of the biggest producers of the 70s.
Where'd you see that? Oh, in January 17th, right?
I'm actually looking at the 16th.
Are you?
I'm accommodating. Yes, of course.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, then you know
never
that
do you ill
1976. Stuart
Oh, I
Fletcher
apologize.
was
Passed
born.
away on this day 3 years ago.
Oh.
I'll reverse that.
I was gonna say I don't have him marked on my stuff here. But I do have Stuart Fletcher, and do you know what he was best known as the bassist for?
Stuart Fletcher?
Stuart Fletcher, 1976.
Well, when we talk about Stuart Fletcher 1976, of course, we all know that thing
Okay.
that he did.
Yeah, okay, so the English
Oh,
bass
that
player, Stuart
thing.
Fletcher, best known as the bassist in John Squire's post the Stone Rose Band, the Seahorses. He has also done session work for Happy Mondays, Saint Etienne, and The Calling. You're not ringing a bell on that one, though, huh?
No, the calling kind of rings a bell.
Bit
Okay,
beyond
okay.
me, but hey, for the younger punters out there, maybe we can all take a chance to appreciate these artists and look them up.
Mm-hmm.
Have a
How about
good little glimpse
Sade?
into the music that made us what we are today as musicians.
How about Sade?
Sade?
Sade. Is it
That's
Sade?
what-
Is it
No,
Sade or Sade?
it's Sade, but when I was a
I
kid,
might call it Swad.
we used to call her
hey.
Sade.
Okay.
Didn't she
Oh, as in
marry
Sadie, the cleaning lady.
didn't she marry that singer
I'm not sure who she married, but in 1959,
Seal?
Nigerian-born British singer Helen Fasad Adu
Seal?
Sade. She had the 1984 UK number 6 single, Your Love is King, and the 1985 US number 5 single, Smooth Operator.
Smooth Operator.
Diamond Life in 1984 reached number 2 on the UK album chart, selling over 1.2 million copies and won the Brit Award for Best British Album in 1985. Sade was appointed an officer of the Order of the British Empire in 2002 for services to music and started her award as a great gesture to me and to all Black women in England. Beautiful.
Yeah, when Smooth Operator came out,
1985,
she
amazing
was
time to be alive.
at her peak.
Smooth operator, absolutely.
You know, this is the part where I have to stop and take a music break. Whoa. So the first artist that I'm going to play tonight is an artist that you guys are not familiar with. You guys will be meeting this artist for the very first time here on Angified. Pulling it up. It says it wanted to go. It really, really did. I swear.
Angified
All right.
presents.
Yes. Well, you got to do that like pronto, right? So, all right, let me go ahead. Let me fill you in here with this artist. This artist's name is Louis Marchman. So Louis Marchman has a song called The New World Order that he'd like to promote out. So I hope you guys all enjoy. And here we go.
Right, Lois.
And it's not Whip It Out Wednesday yet. Yay. Let me rewind it.
Tell me what would be in store. Dead time is right now to change. You are the one to blame. You will never, ever, ever, ever be the same. I'm in love with you and you're in love with me. I was born again but born alone again. I'll never leave your side. My heart is left in pain and you can fly away. Nothing remains the same. You are the one to blame.
We all know that timing is everything.
Absolutely. Timing is always everything, isn't it?
Oh, so that was a love song. I was expecting like
Yes.
a like political government kind of like you hear New World Order.
Well, that was Louis Summerfield. So I know you'll see
Love
more of
song
him
in
in the
disguise.
future. Yes, yes. Oh man. I've got 5-star EJ coming up. Are you still here in the chat, buddy? Yeah, you are. All right. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and Uncle Dick in the house. Great to see you, man.
Yes. It's been so long. So I am so glad you are doing better. Seriously, that is amazing.
Yes.
Long journey for you, I know.
It's
I
the
know.
one time you'll catch me saying, I miss my dick.
You said it, not me.
Oh,
But
I
I
could
do.
say it. I could
Yes,
say it
yes.
now.
Well, that's like we had a new name for him. Remember, it wasn't Uncle Dick, it was Grumpy Dick.
Oh yeah, you changed him to
Yeah,
Grumpy Dick.
I did. Yes, just because like he wasn't around here for a while, so I had to make sure, like, you know.
She turned you into one of the 7 dwarfs.
I did. But at least he was still under the roof. Like he was, you know what I mean? Still family. Loved Grumpy, even though he's grumpy.
And I missed that grunge tree. Bring me
Yes.
some grunge tree.
Yes, it's been way too long to not hear any of that grunge tree. Uh-huh. And now we have hip hop. Sorry. I said it wrong. It's not hip hop. What is it, Tony?
Oh, see? I'm not the only one.
No, that ever since you know, the country hip hop started coming out. But like I said, it's almost on that verge of pop instead of country and you
Well,
know,
and a
the
smidge
rap.
of rock.
Like,
It's got a little
yeah,
bit of everything in it.
it does. It really, really does. But it's not grunge tree.
And it doesn't sound offensive to me, but then again, I'm not a hip hop artist, so.
Oh yeah. All right, no offense. We love you guys. All right. So anyways, let's get on to this, okay? This is Final by 5star_EJ. I hope you're prepared because he is. Yeah.
And it's final.
This is the final. The final. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, here we go. Final. You can find 5-star at 5star STARR_EJ. Published out January 2nd, 2024. Hails in at 2 minutes and 24 seconds. He says, BandLab music beats 5-star. EJ beats R&B, flow, fire, original music producer, and BandLab. Yeah. You ready? I'm pushing the button. Here we go.
I was born ready.
Final answer. beautiful, EJ. Beautiful. Beautiful. I always wish your stuff was longer, I have to be honest.
Well, it is a good tease, though. It
It's
makes you
always
want to play
smooth
it
and it
again.
always melts you in, you know? It always makes you like comfy cozy and melt you in.
And you're doing good, EJ. You're controlling that bass. A lot of beat makers get carried away with it and they push the bass because they
They
think that's
do.
where everything's supposed to go. You got a nice
Absolutely.
balance.
Yes.
Balance, super important term, and he has nailed that. Everything sits perfectly where it should be.
Yeah, well, he's putting the time in. He's letting them bake, and when he feels like they're finished, finally.
That's for sure. He's put in the hard yards, and it shows.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing. We also had another guest that came in last night before we roll on through the evening, because I know we had talked a little bit earlier before we started the show about Johnny D. Jackson. And I know Jake also has an artist in mind that he'd like to share.
Yeah, did you find
And
Justin's link? I have it if you need it.
I couldn't find it.
I've got
To
it.
premise,
I'll copy it over.
an
Oh,
amazing human who happens to improve the quality of everybody's life every single day with his fantastic surgical skills. But in his spare time, he doubles as a bit of a Batman venison of the night and creates some awesome music.
Music vigilante.
Music vigilante. And that would be Mr. Carp.
You
put
gave
it in
him
the
a
chat.
couple names. In
Whereas
which
I think he
chat?
prefers
The Man
Justin,
Lab
but
chat.
I'm quite formal.
Okay. There we go. All right. I got it. Well, you called him Dr. Feelgood earlier. Just saying.
We
He
did.
did. He said
Dr.
that about
Feelgood,
you.
yes.
He called you Dr.
You can
Feelgood.
legally provide us with the prescriptions.
And you could also be Dr. Love.
That's true.
Yes.
Calling
The
Dr.
planes.
Love.
Yes, the planes. Aw,
The planes.
thank you so much for being so awesome and sharing your time, your healing, your words, and also donating to an amazing artist and family. So
And if you want to know what goes in on the inner workings of a brilliant surgical mind, this music exemplifies that.
here we go. This is Justin Carp. I'm excited to announce the release of my song, Justin Carp. Last chance on streaming platforms everywhere. Enjoy and please follow, like, and share. I want to show more. Rock, pop, trending, band lab, punk music, fire lit. Let's go ahead.
He started when he was 13.
Last Chance is a rock, pop, punk song I wrote when I was 17 years old. It's all about spending time with someone you really care about, but you know it won't work out. It's releasing soon everywhere. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like and follow. Thanks. Last Chance. Not really.
Cause I know that I won't lie awake, and I know I'll think about you all day, and I know that I don't feel the same way that you feel inside, but as long as you're right here with me, you're all that's on my mind, and I know that I won't ever think of someone else like this, and I know that I won't ever get another kiss like this, because I know that I won't ever get another chance like the one I got tonight. I don't feel the same way that you feel inside. But as long as you're right here with me, you're all that's on my mind. I could see it in my dreams, and I could see it in your eyes. And don't think for a second I won't see through all your lies. And I know that I won't ever think someone else like this. And I know that I won't ever get another kiss like this. Because I know that I won't ever get another chance like the one I got
No, that's not over yet. That was awesome. That gave me some old time feels, but like,
Jaw drop.
yeah,
If
that
you
was
were
amazing.
writing like that at 17, man, I can't wait to go through your stuff and see how you've evolved. That was so polished,
It was.
catchy as hell. Instant follow. Like, didn't even
10 out
have
of
to
10
think twice.
Yes, yes.
And yeah, I think the most important thing to note here is that Justin here, he loves his music so much. And in the meantime, as a little hobby he took up, a degree in medicine, just as a little side hobby. So to support his music career, he is actually operating as a almost world-renowned foot surgeon, saving people's lives. But
And
that's just a little side hobby to his music.
sometimes it's better to actually take care of the paycheck in a way that's easy to get paid and let your music be what it is, because it's a lot harder to make the music when it's the way that it's feeding you. That gets in the way of some artists. They're better to let that be
Absolutely.
taken care of somewhere else, and then make awesome music like when they're ready to do it. As long as they can balance the time.
Absolutely. Well,
Okay.
as you can imagine, he certainly is a busy man in the medical
How does a
profession,
hurricane
and
see, Jake?
his spare time he does dedicate towards the music. It clearly shows. There's a man of dedication.
Absolutely. And how does a hurricane see?
How does a hurricane
See.
what?
Through its
How does a
eyes.
hurricane see? I am not sure. How does a hurricane see?
With its eye. Duh, I'm sure the doc got that one. Need an eye to see the eye of the hurricane. Yeah.
Well, that tune came in my ears like a hurricane.
It did.
And rocked me like scorpions.
That was awesome. Like I said, it gave me that old time feel, the classic sound.
Well,
yeah, the way he was doing the melody
It
and
was
the
lighter
harp.
than Weezer, but yet it was almost that Happy Day type,
it's the
Happy
perfect level of
Days.
danger.
That old yes.
This man poses a
great.
threat to you and your ankle, but at the same time, you know that he can also heal your ankle. So that's the perfect
That
level
is
of danger.
That is sweet.
Well,
Hi,
he did a pretty damn good job
Supermom.
on my ears.
Frankly, I'm almost a little jealous and envious that I've not met him sooner, so I couldn't be more involved with the music that he is creating.
Well, I'm glad you brought him to our attention because, sometimes
Absolutely.
there's these great artists on BandLab that it's hard to find with like all the noise. Like the feed can just go by, and sometimes it
I
takes
certainly do
this kind
agree.
of sharing.
And I feel like it's one of those things where we all have these musicians in our mind where we know they're amazing, but we just assume that everybody else knows that. Which I've made the mistake of doing clearly right now. I would have just assumed that somebody as amazing as Mr. Carp would have naturally gravitated towards your radar.
Well, he has now. That's why I love hanging out with Ange. Like all the great band labbers that I've found in the last couple of years have all been this way.
10 out of 10. even the music I wouldn't generally listen to. There was a rap song, "Life Is Nothing But This." I think that's the title of the song. Several months ago, actually last year, maybe mid to early last year, you played that, Ange. It's still on my playlist. I enjoy
Oh, that's
listening to that every
awesome.
day.
Yeah, there is some that just kind of touch it right here. Absolutely.
Yes, the silly bone.
And we do get a lot of different genres. That's the other part of it that I love because
Yes.
I can appreciate any genre. I feel like every genre has something to offer
Yes.
with the right
That's for sure.
musicians.
It can appeal to anybody.
Yep.
Yes, yes. Including Uncle Dick that's in the chat right now.
Who has his own genre.
Who
Oh,
has his
Uncle
own
Richard over
genre.
here.
Yes. Yes, his grungery. I can't say it right, Tony.
Grungery.
Thank you.
Well, that's my love language.
Is it?
Grunge?
Grunge tree? Like grunge mixed with country?
Well, I could suppose chuck any plural onto that. Grungism, grungery,
Grungery,
grunginess.
yeah. Grunginess. All right.
I think
all right,
plural
all
is the
right.
right word. I'm not an English buff here, but
Yeah, plurals are funny.
let's find out.
Okay. Well, what are we gonna find out? That
If
plurals are
Uncle Dick
funny?
has anything up in the playlist, then
Oh,
we are all
I
looking
haven't
forward to
seen
it.
anything in his playlist. He hasn't dropped a link yet. So
Grungery.
if Uncle
All right.
Dick drops a link, then I can grab that. But you know,
Uncle
we had
Richard?
an artist that came to visit us. He likes being called Dick. Just it's his preference,
It's a
right?
badge of honor.
Oh,
It is.
grungery. Now I understand. It's a
Grungery.
Yes,
portmanteau.
grungery. Yes,
Country
yes.
and grunge. Now you're talking my love language. I do happen to be playing my first time live back on the stage with a cover band in 7 years.
Heck
Hitting up an old
yeah.
club that I had not played in a decade. I am playing a cover gig and we are doing some country songs. So yeah, you're speaking my love language.
Hey, country's gotten a lot better than when I was a kid.
No, it hasn't. Don't lie.
There's more rock in it. There's more pop in it, and it has made it more interesting for me. Like the other genres that I tended to appreciate came into country, and I like it a lot more than I did as a kid. As a kid, it was a tough sell for me.
Is that not because of social connotations though? Is it more the idea attached to country that you've disliked, or
Well,
is
and
it the genre?
it's possible as I've gotten older and appreciate more music, I can appreciate the sides of country that like I didn't as a kid, folk and
Oh,
like bluegrass and those kinds of things. As a
Fair
kid,
point.
I wanted to hear metal and heavy music, and country was not that. And now
And
I
I
want to hear some of that in the metal
okay.
and the other genres.
And I feel like as shunned as they were at the time, that Metallica in the 90s certainly done a fine blend of metal and country perfectly. They were shunned at the time, but in retrospect, we can appreciate that.
Yeah.
absolutely. Well,
That
we got a
said,
couple of nurse songs here.
we have some
Nurse?
songs.
Really?
Fantastic,
And
Ange.
so, yes, we got one from Timothy Lee Nixon from yesterday. I put a spell on you. We have Mr. Rolo Knox and Reginald's Nipple Cream, ad number 3. We have Super Mahaputra 369, Dea Masuna. Hopefully I said that right. I'll get it right one of these times, I swear. Okay. And I have a video from a new artist that Tony and I met the other night. We're going to be doing an interview with him in the near future, Visky. So yes, a new artist to you guys. And
Ski, what is that about? How do we spell that one?
VII space SKI. Now I got a question for you since you just asked me a question. Can bees fly in the rain? Not without their yellow jackets. Post Malone SDA, the Killers head to New York City for the governor's ball. It is announced Post Malone SZA and the Killers will anchor the 2024 Governor's Ball Festival to be held June 7th through the 9th at Flushing Meadows, Corona Park in Queens, New York. The bill will also feature 21 Savage, Peso Pluma, Raw Alejandro, Dominic Fike, Carly Rae Jepsen, Sabrina Carpenter, Don Toliver, Victoria Monet, Sexy Red, Alex G. Tizo, Touchdown, Faye Webster, and Reedy Rapp. Rounding out the lineup.
That's an eclectic mix.
Oh, yeah. Rounding out the lineup are Faruku, Steven Sanchez, Young Gravy, Geese, Blondshell, Hippocampus, Dochi, David, Goth Babe, Beach Fossil, Hotline TNT, Chappelle Roan, and Kevin Abstract and Taylor. Insane.
What is that
It's
going to
be
be like
crazy.
3-day gig?
Well, 7th to the 9th. 7th to the 9th.
What
They
a
are
jam.
beginning. Yes. They are encouraged to sign for you. Everybody's encouraged to sign up for the pre-sale beginning Thursday, January 18th, which will offer tickets at the lowest price. I had to get a day ahead of you. I'm sorry. But new this year are 2-day ticket bundles and the ultra premium ultimate ticket, which comes with access to the cabana, food, drinks, golf cart transportation between stages, and special viewing areas. Queens residents in 4 specific zip codes are eligible for a 15% discount.
I'll take one of those tickets.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Continent permit.
Find it. Okay. Did you know that the vet warns that you should never flush your pet's poo down the loo?
Why is that?
Well, I don't know, but it says disposing of your
pet do
pet's
you
waste
have?
might be one of the biggest downsides of having a furry friend. Many dread it, and some people like to cut corners with disposing of it, like flushing it down the toilet instead of putting it in the bin. However, this could come back to haunt you.
Clog up the pipes.
A vet has revealed exactly why you should not dispose of your pet's waste down the toilet, and the reasons are very disgusting. Ben, a veterinarian surgeon, made a TikTok explaining exactly why pet owners should steer clear of this method completely. The UK-based medical expert begins explaining, this is the FAQ section of the Angelin Water website. In looking at whether you can flush dog or cat poo down the toilet or the loo, he says they say no, you cannot flush any type of animal species in the toilet. The scientific
As
reason
opposed to a
behind
human?
this might be a bit grosser to hear. But Ben continues to saying this is because of the presence of Toxocara, Toxocara. It is a warm parasite in animal feces, which is tolerant to high temperatures and harsh conditions found in the final stage of processing used water.
Probably
It's
hard
very
for them to filter.
worrisome because it's zoonotic, and we can pick it up, and children are particularly susceptible.
So
So,
I have 2 schools of thought on that. 1,
Okay,
I need to be
okay.
clickbaity outraged. 2, we do have learned doctors like Mr. Carp in the chat here who can dispel
Uh-huh.
that with their learned level of thinking and their critique of any claims.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's
what is
take a
it?
look at the
The burden
video.
of proof, is it not?
How about we take
You've
a
made
look
an
at the
outrageous
video
claim, now
that this
prove it.
doctor did on TikTok, and we'll go from there.
See,
And
I
he
think
can-
I think that when you say doctor and TikTok, you've immediately discredited anything they have to say functionally.
Well, I hear that. But let's see what he has to say anyways, okay?
You are not supposed to flush your dog or cat's poo down the toilet. This is the FAQ section of the Anglian Water website. Can you flush dog poo?
Anglian, huh?
They say no. You
Be
cannot
fair,
flush any
I can
type of
also
animal
purchase a
feces.
pair of scrubs.
They say this is because of the presence of Toxocara, a parasite in animal feces which is tolerant to the high temperatures and harsh conditions found in the final stage of processing used water. The reason Toxocara is a worry is because it's zoonotic. We can pick it up and children are particularly susceptible. Humans are what is called an intermediate host for Toxocara, which means that we don't develop the adult worms in our intestines, but what happens is that we accidentally swallow the eggs, which hatch into larvae, and these move around inside our bodies. One form of this in humans is called visceral larva migrans, where the larvae move around inside internal organs like the liver. Another form is ocular larva migrans, where the larvae move to the eye and cause damage to the retina, potentially leading to sight loss. There's also evidence that exposure to Toxocara in childhood can reduce cognitive development and IQ. These conditions are thankfully rare, but worming your dog or cat regularly will reduce the chance of them shedding these eggs.
So now, like, if we deworm our dogs,
he just backtracked on everything that he said.
Yeah, I caught that too.
That's the big media thing. Scare you with some less than 0.01% statistics. Scare you with those, make it sound like it's incredibly common.
Yeah.
But then backtrack, and because I feel like he's aware of the scientific method of the burden of proof, so he's actually made a bold claim, but he's tried to backtrack and give his little disclaimer very quietly at the end.
Yes.
It's very effective for a clickbait article to get attention, of course.
It is.
But at the end of the day, he does recognize that he is making a factually incorrect statement and has to backtrack, and I appreciate that.
Yes, I know. Like, I caught that too, and I was like, well, wait a minute. If we deworm our animals, which you're supposed to. So,
did you know at this very second?
Okay.
As a just an example of creating faux media hype about bacteria, at this very second, you have 10 trillion plus E. coli bacteria on your arm. Did you know that?
On my underarm or just on my arm?
Just on your arm.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not
thank
washing your arm.
Healthy bacteria.
I feel like you should be so. How do I phrase this as a clickbait article? E. coli, the life-threatening bacteria, is literally on your arm right now. Here's how to stop that. You won't believe why. This is
all in your beard too, remember?
Biology. Yeah, this is first year biology.
My beard for me.
Oh, sorry, that was like a couple of years ago that came out. All right, let's go ahead. Let's put a spell on you. It's Timothy Lee Nixon. Yeah. Published out January 3rd, 2024. Oh, those are the lyrics. And it doesn't look like he has any comments on here, so we're just going to comment, turn it up, like, share, and subscribe. Here we go.
Stop the things you do.
Talk about a
Very,
phenomenal
very cool.
mix.
Yes.
Sounding great there, Tim.
The
Yes.
fuzzy bass, the guitar, such gorgeous tones interplaying with each other, yet they were so
The little
distinct.
organ stabs. Every
Timothy
time I hear
Leeds.
every time I hear that song, I mean Screamin' Jay Hawkins was ahead of his time. That's some 50s rock.
I just wanted to go ahead and remind everyone out there when we started this show today, we had some news about Johnny D. Jackson and his family. If any of you can go ahead and give him, some great music, some great vibes, and also help to donate to his PayPal during this time, it would be greatly appreciated. I know there's so much love that he has given out to so many of you artists on BandLab, and if we can help him out, we definitely should.
For sure. Heavy conflict of interest for myself. But all of the best music that I've ever created throughout 2023. I've written some music on this website. It's about there. John has come in, lent his amazing vocal abilities and his amazing lyrical abilities, brought him up to there. I could not have asked for a better songwriting partner, could not ask for a better friend. He's the kind of guy that since we've been working together, he will message me, irregardless of music, to check in on the status of how I'm going writing a song. He'll just message me for the heck of it, ask me how I'm going. And I'll
We've
message him.
experienced that with him as well. He'd be gone for a little while and he will always check in with us.
Yeah, and if anybody was having problems, like he was there, and now it's time for us to be there for him.
Even throughout all of his current family's medical issues, I've never met a more upbeat, positive guy, man. Such a nice guy. He means well by everybody. He's never had anything bad to say about anybody. I can't say that about myself. Can't really say that about many people I've met. He's never had anything bad to say about anybody. He just means the best for everyone. And he's got God's gift of his vocals to go with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, his voice will take your songs to that level you want him to be at.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, a lot of emotion, a lot of passion in his
Absolutely.
singing.
Case in point, you've played my songs many a time on this website, and they're there. John takes them up here to give some emotional depth. He has just got God's given talent for creating beautiful poetry that connects with humans.
Yes, he definitely has a gift. A gift
That's for
and
sure.
a talent.
And it hurts to me see the man struggle. Therefore, the link we give is to ease his burden of existing with what he's going through with his family right now.
Thank you, everyone. All right.
Justin, yes, certainly, that's for sure. He will. This is coming from a man that has having the God-given gift of seeing Chris Connor live twice. He does match his vocal range at least, or at least gives him a run for his money.
He definitely does. Man, a legend. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go ahead. I've got to ask you a question here. Are you ready for this one?
There's a quiz.
Is that a quiz? No, I'm not quite ready yet.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
What did the evaporating raindrops say?
I feel like I'm going to whip off my glasses in anticipation of this.
I'm going to pieces. What do you call a wet bear?
A wet bear?
A wet bear. A drizzly bear.
Hey, Ange. This
Yes.
is one for the people playing at home. Did you hear about the new broom that just came out in the United States?
No.
No, you haven't. It's sweeping the nation.
Love it. Oh my goodness. What goes up when the rain comes down? This one's easy.
What?
There's a riddle. An umbrella.
It's true.
Did you this is actually a bit sad to read. Did you hear about the news where the guy got assaulted with whipped cream, butter, and milk?
I didn't, but you
Because
know,
when I
whipped cream
read
really
that, I thought,
stinks.
how dare he?
Right? Jake's like, I can do this all day.
I am a dad, and I take that title very seriously.
See, I
I
got
can make
mom
you
jokes,
face
but
palm into non-existence right now.
I don't know if you'd like my mom jokes.
I can't say I'm familiar with the ilk of mum jokes.
Yeah. All right. Well, they're not
By all
very
means.
good. Yeah. It's like we're eating dinner soon, so don't fill up on your homework. Mom jokes are very like leaving your kids in the house. It's like brushing your teeth with Oreos.
Well, it depends on the kid that you're throwing them at.
Yeah.
Well, Justin in the chat there, he wanted to tell us a joke about pizza, but he says it's a bit too cheesy. I personally look.
Ange
I don't,
likes cheesy.
I do.
I don't like to share a lot of Australian news because I know it's not important.
Well, no, I want to
want to
hear
tell
the
you
news
about
from
this
all around the
story,
world.
you know, about an elephant that broke out of the zoo here in Australia, and I would love to tell you the details, but it's irrelevant.
I was gonna say, is that like that kangaroo that attacked that police officer in Canada after they chased him for 2 days and yanked on his tail? Man, that poor kangaroo.
If you yanked on my tail,
I bet that assault really boomeranged on him.
Right? Right now, we have an ad coming up from Rolo Knox. Let's go ahead and check this out. Rolo Knox has Reginald's Nipple Cream, ad number 3.
I was wondering about this nipple cream.
Me too. It's about 41 seconds long at Rolo_Knox. It's only 40 seconds long. He says, order now. Let's check this out. Thanks, Rolo.
Excuse me, miss. Could I have a moment of your time? All right. Do you sometimes suffer from dry or flaky nipples? What? Please help. This sick pervert is asking me about my nipples. Sir, you mustn't be asking women about their nipples, for that is the crime of sexual harassment. Now we must strike you with our clubs. Reginald's nipple
Oh, Rolo. It's the nipple cream.
It's not just for women. Men have
right.
nipples too.
That's right. That's right. Oh. Well, this day in music 2019, Lorna Doom, American musician Lorna Doom died of cancer at age 61. She was the bass guitarist for the punk rock band The Germs. Tell me that's not weird.
Well,
Their
after
music was
talking about all that
influential
bacteria.
to many later punk rock acts. Germs guitarist Pat Smear went on to achieve greater fame with performing with Nirvana and the Foo Fighters.
That's what I was going to say. His name was Pap Schmear.
What I apologize. I didn't hear who he began with. Could you repeat that, please?
The rock band The Germs.
And okay, fun little tidbit, since I didn't hear it. He also played with Alanis Morissette.
Very cool. They didn't have that listed.
There was another band as well that I can't quite remember. I know that Taylor Hawkins also played, on the topic of Foo Fighters, played with Alanis Morissette, as well as Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay. Very cool. Red Hot Chili Peppers are going on tour again, too.
Yep, they're back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well...
Yep. I'll have to recap that on Friday.
Do my absolute best to keep my politics out of this, but lock up your underage daughters.
Okay. Definitely.
I'm afraid to. What's Google gonna think?
Oh, man. 2009, Boy George was sentenced to 15 months in prison after being convicted of falsely imprisonment of impersonating a male escort. The Culture
Well, I guess
Club
that would be
frontman
nice.
denied the charge at Snaresbrook Crow Court and claimed the victim, Norwegian Audun Carlson, 29, had stolen photos from his laptop. The singer told police he invited Carlson back to his home after a cocaine-fueled pornographic photo shoot in January 2007. Because he suspected the Norwegian of stealing pictures in his computer, he admitted handcuffing Carlson to a wall in April 2007, but said he did so in order to trace the missing property.
All right, so
Yeah, Boy
which
George
is a
had
fun
his
example
ups and
why one should
downs.
never indulge in Norwegian wood.
2008 Radiohead. Radiohead were forced to abandon an intimate gig at Rough Trade East Records in London after police raised safety fears. The band moved the gig to a nearby club after over 1,500 fans turned up after the event was announced in the morning, promising tickets to the first 200 fans.
Under false impression that they share the same laptop as the front singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the FBI did investigate the laptops of Radiohead, and at the end of it, deemed it to be an okay computer.
Oh my goodness. That was awesome.
Super stretch for a pun, but I made it work.
We have somebody else who's super awesome. Super Mahaputra. Oh yeah. Super Mahaputra 369. You can find him on BandLab. Agana Archaboy. Got it. I always get it messed up, and I do apologize.
You always say Archie Gunna Boy.
I know, but it's not. It's Agana Archaboy. Yes.
Well, it rolls off a little easier with Archie Gunna.
It is. Where there is ruin, there is hope for a treasure. Chill, beat, hard, bass, fire, rock, metal, all for 2024 music. Let's go ahead. Check this out. Dea Manusa.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
definitely mellow into that. Sit back and relax, Super Maha.
It takes
Definitely
you on a
chilling
ride.
time.
Takes you on a ride.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sharing that out, reposting it right now. Gosh, it's been a great evening. Going ahead, going over some great little weather jokes as weather's been all across like the world, actually. Um, and I'm happy to say that the snow finally stopped in my area for
Not
now.
here.
We are supposed to, I guess, get another storm towards the weekend. So that'll be interesting to see where that goes. It's good stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a blizzard right now.
It's a winter white wonderland. It actually feels like we're gonna have a winter this year. So like you always get winter, Tony, but I used to growing up and we had a couple of blizzards and things like that when I grew up, and now like there's barely any kind of like we get lots of rain and things like that, but I mean,
If I've
we have barely had any snow. Even Christmas hasn't felt like Christmas because of the temperatures. So I don't know how people like do it in 80-degree weather, with their Christmas trees, but like, I don't know, the snow has just always been home to me.
maybe to echo Justin's sentiment there, asking if you're on the East Coast, which I believe that
Yes.
you're more aligned to the West.
Yes. I'm in
I'm
Pennsylvania.
I'm in Australia, in which we are currently going through summer right now.
Okay.
Which, trust me, as an Australian growing up watching American Christmas movies, terribly confusing.
Yeah.
Snowy filled movies with sweaters, and
Oh,
we
you're
have to wear
definitely
singlets
gonna
and
have
shorts.
to come over here sometime. I'm in Pennsylvania.
That's
Tony's in Maine. We are on the East Coast.
that's one of
Yes.
my bucket list goals to visit there,
Oh,
especially through
cool.
Halloween, because Halloween is my Christmas.
Oh, and Halloween's a great time of the year. It's not too cold.
Well,
Well, usually it's not too cold, and
it's not
I
so
love
much
Halloween for a
that,
different
Tony.
reason.
It's more the culture. See, Halloween isn't heavily celebrated here. Maybe 10 out of every houses you visit may give you some candy and whatnot. But as you can see from Michael Myers here in the background, it's a huge passion of mine.
Halloween is one of the very few holidays where strangers come to your house uninvited
And
and
you
you
give them free
welcome them
stuff.
and you give them free stuff and they say please and thank you.
I love that mentality. Any other day of the year, you knock on some stranger's door,
Yes.
hey, give me free stuff. They're going to call
And
the
you can
police.
like wear
Story of
costumes
my
and
life.
mask and walk down the center, like the middle of the street of like the center of your city or town, right? You could dress up and be whoever you want to be for that entire day.
no, you can do that at
One day of the
Mardi
year,
Gras
we
too.
allow crimes.
Oh yeah.
Knock on some stranger's door in a mask. Give me free stuff.
Oh man, Justin's a traveler, Connecticut, New York, and Florida. So he's all up the East Coast there. Ghost
There's a
Guy says he was originally from Maine. Maha is from Indonesia. Greetings.
well, with Justin being a foot doctor, I suppose he takes the whole trick or treat, smell on my feet very seriously. He's got a lot of
Yes.
diagnoses to make on that time of year.
He definitely wants something good to eat. That's the rest of the way that rhyme goes. But
Well, there is Mr. Carp. Or I'm sure Justin Carp is short for Justin Carpal Tunnel. I'm not sure.
oh my, oh, that is brilliant. Carpal tunnel. I didn't think of it that way at all.
Power of
Beautiful.
improv.
Yes, right?
Speaking of improvisational
Go
musicians,
ahead.
who have we got locked up next?
Actually, we're going to be getting ready to close up the show. So I want to say a couple of things out there. Please go ahead again. That PayPal link is in the chat. I'm going to drop it again here in the Band Lab chat. It is also over on the YouTube and the Facebook and the Twitch. So, if you're over there, maybe you didn't see the show tonight, maybe there's somebody that you want to share the show with so that they're able to go ahead and also help John and his family. Please go ahead and do so. And we thank you all so much as we thank him and we send prayers and loving, healing, positive vibes his way.
Yeah.
I
That's for
have one
certain.
artist we're going to go ahead and close out with here. It's a music video. This is an artist that we'll be doing an interview with in the next week or so. His name is Visky. I know we talked a little bit about him earlier. He is actually from my area. And before I go any further, I don't know if you know, like, I can't say it.
Paro?
No,
Paro?
Pariah Parish.
Oh.
Pariah Parish. He is going to be going tour with 6th Century. So make sure to check them out. If you don't know who they are, check them out. They're also from my area. So yeah, it's just it's going.
It's on.
Let's go ahead. Let's check out Visky. This song is called Land of the Lost, official music video shot by director Hitman Films. It was actually shot in my hometown here. March 16th, 2023. Visky, Viiskii. Let's go ahead and check out The Land of the Lost.
Shout out K-Lo. Shout out Chopper. You know where we come from. Shout out North. Hey. I'm from the city, the land of the lost. Gotta make it out no matter the cost. Brand new chain lit, look at the frost. New AMG, I couldn't cover the exhaust. Please get a name, I'm the big Dundada. High speed chase, I was dodging the coppers. I was 15, I was robbing the robbers. Caught them lacking, got a pair of the products. Like growing up, I ain't never have a father. But these rappers still turn to my sons. Rappers can't compete, like why even bother? Label tryna sign me, you ain't got the funds. Rappers keep asking me for a feature. Man, you been begging me for some months. Shit not gonna work on my boy, your man just got turned to a packet of runs. How the fuck is you flexing with money but be on the side asking me for some fronts? FYI, there's money on your head, I'ma pack on my guns, I'ma be on that hunt. Said you a gangster, that shit do not matter, but I hope they put that shit right on your stone. Just remember the code, never sell at your home, and I promise to never talk over the phone. I don't give a fuck, nah, I don't give a fuck. My bros hold it down, we gon' run it up, back against the wall, ran out of luck. What's on my mind, not giving up, what's on the mind, fucking for the bucks. Since you wonder why I treat her like a slut, I've been on my own, no one I could trust. Haven't talked with God, need to find a way, like I don't even pray, remember county jails, I ain't need the trays, I don't want no friends, they just turn to snakes. But now bitch, I'm back and I'm better. Shout out to my mom, she raised a big stepper. I ain't no rapper, I'm chasing the cheddar. Fuck with my brothers, you know we gon' get 'em, get 'em. I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, nah. Never give a fuck, never give a fuck, nah. Gotta chase the box, yeah. Don't give a fuck, don't give a fuck, yeah.
Good night, everyone. I hope you've all enjoyed. Night.